I had exactly the same past. I had to learn to play the guitars when Peter made the VH4. I thought, well, there are so many things in my tone. I didn't hear it yet. Yeah. Okay, and then as I found myself as a good guitar player. I had to learn. All right, better start again. Do it right this time. And yeah, so don't play that fast. Play properly. Yeah. And this was. Yeah, it was very hard in the beginning for me because I had to practice again. Yeah. But really on the other hand, it was a challenge because I thought, well, if you want to be a good musician, you have to be honest to yourself and true, and hear that you're playing shitty and accept it. Yeah. And once you're accepted, practice. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I always think there's several steps to solving a problem.
Yeah.
And one of the first ones is admitting to yourself that there is one.
Yeah. Yeah. Agree. Yeah. Agree. Yeah.
Because you can shut yourself off to it and just say, I am the best.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
But it's being a bit more humble and listening objectively to your own sound has always helped. And I'm still learning, and I'm looking forward to still being learning when I'm 80 years old.
Same here. Same here.
I really hope that. My retirement plan is I'm going to be in a jazz band. Okay, yeah. So I've got until I'm 80.
I'm in a country band with a pedal steel player playing some Nashville country stuff. That's going to be my...
We'll tour together.
Yes! Yeah, I'm the support. Yeah, playing country. Well, that's a challenge for me now. I had so many challenges in my life. I hope there will be another bunch of challenges for the future. But I never was into Metallica, to be honest. If Hetfield wouldn't have played the VH4, I think he's one of those people we have to thank, because they have done a very good job. I mean, it's ridiculous. They are responsible for our success. Yeah. And I really appreciate what they have done, because we have never had an endorsement or whatever. Yeah. So we never paid money. They bought the amps, to be honest, and I never spoke to James Hetfield because he's always too busy. I was backstage in Donington 3 times when they played, or 2 times, and I was backstage at Rock am Ring, and we did some repair work on his VH4s. Right. And his guitar tech, Aidan Mullen, he's no longer working for him, but Aidan Mullen was working for, I think, Guns N' Roses, and then Phil Collins, and then he was guitar tech of Metallica. And he tried to get me into James Hetfield's room, but he had too many interviews to be done, and I didn't want to be a pain in his ass. So also, I had a gig the same day, so I was just doing the repair works, and then I had to go off
on the fly.
So that would have been a chance to say thank you, but well, he's simply too busy. And I think he's a very nice guy, and we have to thank those people. But me, I never was into heavy metal, into real heavy metal. I listened a lot of those 80s metal. I had to play metal on stage with my cover band. But I come from the classical music. I played the piano, and I was influenced by somebody by a band like Queen. I mean, Queen is still state of the art for me regarding music. It's still unplayable, and it's not only the playing; it's the idea, the music.
I think a lot of people, when Brian May, when Freddie Mercury died, and Queen sort of had a resurgence of unforeseen proportions, and a lot of people then that I know were sort of going around saying, "Oh, Brian May is the best guitarist in the world." And I always thought, and I might get flamed for this, and please don't. I thought, well, Brian May actually as a guitarist, I don't rate him that high. I rate him as a brilliant musician.
Agree.
Because his sense of music is, to me, is just one of the best in the business.
Yes.
But as far as technicality is concerned,
no,
it's not.
No,
you put him next to Steve Vai or someone
really.
like that, and
yeah,
he looks like
I
not
saw,
a beginner, but
I saw a video. I saw a video. It must have been something like an early G3 tour in Spain, and Steve Vai was playing, and you have more. The same band, at least you have more. Brian May came in and played a solo. He played the solo with a really fucking delay stuff.
That was the expo.
The
Seville,
expo.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought,
I know
oh
what
my
you
god,
mean.
you are embarrassing yourself. You play after Steve Vai playing that shit. Yeah. So, wow. There's a speech in Latin which means si taco isis philosophus mansis, says you better don't play because you're gonna play yourself. in Latin, or the old Romans said, if you would have kept your mouth, you would have been a philosopher. But Queen is one of the most genius bands.
Exactly.
And I'm not only a guitar player, and I'm not only keen on working with Peter Diesel. I was the musical guide in my band all the time.
Right.
And I came from the classical music, hearing big orchestras playing all together, and something was coming out. It was so amazing for me, and so overwhelming. So I always think rather as the head of a band, and this is my own private thing because I want to do my job as best as I can.
Yeah.
But musical wise, I think if there's no band, it's not rock music. So if you are playing all the time and you don't have a band, what is it good for?
Exactly.
What is it good for?
To me, it's always been about the interaction with other musicians.
Yeah.
When you get out there, it can practice round. I mean, you don't have to do it live. Live to me is the epitome of everything.
Yes.
It is. That's where the feeling is. That's the best thing in the world. But even just if even in here in the hobby room, if I have my friends around and we're playing together, that magical thing that happens between people when you connect in a musical situation, and you just lock into each other
without talking.
The sum is so much bigger than the capabilities of the individuals involved.
Yeah, it says more than a talking. You just look somebody in the eyes and you know he's got the same groove. It's the same with my drummer and with my band. I just look them in the eyes when we're playing, and everybody knows what's going on. Yeah. It's a certain flow of energy, which has nothing to do with a 12AX7 in the preamp section, or a 6L6 or an EL34. To face it, this is a tool, and you feel yourself very happy if you have a very good tool to work with. Yeah. That's all.